Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo, yeah. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Junior, MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo, yeah. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Junior, MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo, yeah. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to, liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugo.
We're on to game number 3 of a 6-game schedule of this Tuesday. Mula pa rin dito sa Banana Court in Las Piñas City for season number 3 ng ating Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. The last game between the PARANAQUE Smile 360 YAMJAM and the Muntinlupa JKLV RGG Infinite Basketball. Mamayang hapon nga may taytay kontra Nueva Ecija pa tayo to end our Tuesday. Good morning once again sa inyong lahat. I'm Madeira. Kasama pa rin JP Ruiz. Bring your reaction mula nga dito sa Las Piñas. And last game para sa atin, JP. And what a game so far nakikita natin for the 14 and 16 under teams.
I mean, 2 great games so far. Muntinlupa has won this series 2-0. Will they go for the sweep? Will their Kuyas go for the sweep here, 18 under? Or will Parañaque finally get a win in today's ballgame?
And, both these teams nga searching for that elusive first victory. 18 under matatapos in the ating 3-game set. And we were just talking about that, JP, kanina dun sa 16 under game natin, that you don't really want to be the team na naiiwan without a lone victory dito sa ating season number 3. But of course, the performances of both these teams will play a part in this ball game. Pag-usapan na natin itong Parañaque losing against the mighty Palawan squad, and I would say just by 15.
Yeah, talking about Parañaque, again, this is one of the teams that did go back-to-back in consecutive days. They lost by 14 to Mindoro on day 1, and rightfully so, they felt the fatigue. And in day 2, they lost by 15, right? On average, in their 5 losses, it is a 13-point deficit. So it's quite big, right? So if you are Coach JC Dolyar, you have 2 things you need to focus on. The number 1 thing you need to do for this specific squad, 18 under, is to gang rebound. What do I mean? They have been losing the boards contest in every battle. In their last timeout against Palawan, it is 26-35. That's big. So for you to get second chance opportunities and for you to get more possessions, you need to first gang rebound. Secondly, and most importantly, is shot selection. Kasi ang baba talaga ng field goal shooting nila. So for them to come out here with a victory, they have to get better, smart shots.
Dito naman tayo sa kabila, JP, talking about the boys from Muntinlupa coming off a loss as well, and also trying to search for that first win dito sa ating season number 3.
Yeah, talking about Muntinlupa, no, they have lost 4 games. Their average difference is 16, so both squads are sort of feeding each other here. The main difference is they have an identity of who their main guy is, and that is Deron Llamas. He is averaging 11.3 points, 7 rebounds, 8 and 0.8 blocks per game. He is ranked number 1 throughout his team. The question is, who are the others? Who will step up in order to help Deron Llamas? In his last game, he did a double-double, 15 points, 11 rebounds, but it's a Herculean effort. In order for them to win, it has to come up from everyone else.
Malaman na nga natin, JP, if it will be a clean sweep, like you said, para sa Muntinlupa, or will Parañaque find their first victory across all their divisions?
Yep.
Let's head over to Gio Cruz to introduce our starting 5.
A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are glad to have you here at Banana Court, Las Piñas City for the continuation of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3, ang Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino. 18 under division between Parañaque Small 360 YAMJAM and Muntinlupa JKLV Junior Archers. Now let us meet the starters from both teams. First, for Parañaque Small 360 YAMJAM. Starting guard number 5, Amiel De Maala. Other guard number 88, Kian Santos. At forward number 21, Rain De Claro. Other forward number 25, Godwin Hernando. And at center number 52, Biel Tolentino. The head coach is JC Dolyar, assisted by Jonas Ocampo. Team manager, Jerry Gonzalez. And team owner Mike Osita. And now let us meet the starters for Muntinlupa JKLV Junior Archers. Starting point guard number 30, Vince Magan. Shooting guard number 13, John Alpapara. Small forward number 12, Chab Arejola. Power forward number 9, Roy Villaruz. And man in the middle, number 16, Deron Llamas. The head coach is Gian Nazaro, assisted by Penny Loriaga. Team manager Ed Evangelista. And team owner Jarwin Aveliano. Officiating this ball game, Ronaldo Bantango, Eric Dewapanag, and Nino Barcenas. Junior MPBL Executive Director, Mr. Jer Navarro. Junior MPBL Commissioner, Mr. Keith Picasso.
Alokot our starters once again brought us by Doride, the official basketball of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Muntinlupa beginning this ball game with Magan, Alpapara, Arejola, Villaruz, and Llamas. Parañaque naman has Di Maala, Santos, Declaro, Hernando, and Tolentino to round out their 5 and their final game of our 3-game slate on this Tuesday. Nakadalawa na nga itong Muntinlupa in the 14 and 16 under divisions. Parañaque would want to at least get one dito, JP, and more importantly, their first victory in season number 3 throughout the whole Parañaque 14, 16, and 18 under teams.
Yes, if you are a member or a fan or a player or a staff of Parañaque, pride is on the line. Okay, they are winless in all 3 teams so far. After today's ball game, we will find out if they will get into the winning column, talking about Parañaque as a whole, or will Muntinlupa go 3-0 in today's matchup series?
It's John Alpapara hitting on that 3-pointer, answering that early basket by Parañaque.
Yep.
Preso once agad dito para sa mga naka-verde. Able to be broken by Parañaque. It's Hernando, handoff, De Maala, now Declaro. He will try, straight away 3. Short, long rebound, makukuha ni De Maala, pulls the trigger. Ayaw pa rin from beyond the arc for Parañaque.
Yeah, one thing you should know about this Parañaque squad, similar to their younger brothers, they have the green light to score. I mean, yes, they have been winless so far, but based on the numbers that I'm looking at, they have capabilities of shooting from long distance.
Shooting from long distance, baka mo, JP. Back-to-back 3-pointers para dito sa Muntinlupa. That time, Vince Magan knocking it down.
Yeah, but on the other end, everything is happening right for Muntinlupa. Back-to-back 3s there. Able to be up by 4.
Short stab won't fall para dito kay Hernando as a loose ball foul, or a jump ball rather, will be called. It will stay with the Junior Archers. So itong 18 under team ng Muntinlupa, still JKLV, but no more RGG Infinite Basketball. They are carrying the Junior Archer banner.
I see.
Makikita natin sa kanilang jersey.
Very subtle, pero
Very subtle.
sleek.
And ito rin Parañaque also sporting a different look. Still the Smile 360 YAMJAM certainly, but yung YAMJAM talagang nagpapakita dito sa kanilang harapan.
For all you know, baka the jersey will give them
Might.
luck.
Just might. And I heard from Justin na itong Parañaque team has actually tried practicing dito sa Banana Court a couple of times.
Oh,
just
really?
really making themselves a lot familiar with the court. Minsan kasama din yan, JP, eh. Yung familiarity mo dito sa court, right? Yung banda, right? The ring itself, right? The bounce of the ball, this and that.
Unsurprisingly, Jaime, there are those kinds of players and teams who are very specific when it comes to these kinds of details. No, and when it comes to the nitpicks of getting familiarized with the court, the flooring, the basketball that will be used, all these kinds of things are in preps for any game that you get yourself into.
I think even in the pro scene, di ba? Even the highest of levels, kasama din yan eh. Diba? Even teams are allowed to visit the court or get some court time.
Yes.
Just before their matches. Excellent hustle there. But Muntinlupa will regain possession as Tolentino commits the foul, challenging itong si John Alpapara.
Yeah, both squads very active in terms of getting the loose ball, not giving up on the play. As I said, Jaime, no? If you know that both of you are winless, and it could happen because, you know, whether it's the start of a new season, after 1 or 2 games, pero kayo winless, you don't want to be the last one not getting a win in this tournament. Let alone, you're already facing a team that has sort of almost the same number of losses as you.
At sabi mo rin nga, in terms of margin of losses, hindi rin nagkakalayo yung parehong koponan. So, heading into this ball game, you could argue that both teams are evenly matched in that sense.
Yes, in that sense. Correct.
10-2 now para sa Muntinlupa. So 10-0 run. So shades of their 14-under team kanina who went on that 15-0 blast sa ating first period.
So you see a bit of deja vu here. Muntinlupa starting slow but eventually finding their rhythm immediately.
Yamas will be called for a personal, impeding the progress of the Maala. The first team foul para sa Muntinlupa.
And again, no, Jaime, just to reiterate my questions to at the start of every ball game that we've been witnessing, hindi sila mukhang 18-year-olds.
Kind of begs the question time and time again. Hold. Called here contra Muntinlupa. So back-to-back fouls make that 2 team fouls with 5:55 remaining, or 5 and in this ball, in this first period rather.
I think one thing I mentioned very keenly, Jaime, is the fact for Parañaque to win, they have to get more rebounds, right? Well, given the matchup here that you see right now, you could clearly see that there is a bit slight advantage or edge for Muntinlupa. So that shows in the numbers wherein they have to be more aggressive in boxing out, getting those spaces in. Unlike here, a rebound for Muntinlupa, but ball will go to the white shirts.
3 straight fouls dito para sa Muntinlupa. And just this play alone, no? Dito lang. Itong possession lang na to para sa Parañaque, 3 agad. Almost a steal. Recovered by Parañaque. Toboro to Favis. Katapig from Makaraig. Just 7 to shoot now. Toboro. Pass to Favis. Favis with an excellent cut and a bucket. Drawing the foul.
That was Kio Favis. Very great play there. Actually, they were very patient with the basketball. They kept passing the ball, which is what you want to see if you are Coach Dolyar. You're able to let them know the importance of passing, moving without the basketball, passing it to the open man, and it rewards the team graciously given the fact that Favis was able to complete the 3-point play.
Lead cut down to 5. 5 and 15 remaining. Some pressure on the backcourt this time para sa Parañaque. Floater. Couldn't get it to fall was Arejola. Halfway mark dito sa ating first. It's De Maala. Now Favis. Pick from Toboro. The drive from Toboro. Finishes off the glass.
That is a great bucket there for Gabriel Toboro, making things happen. Slowly but surely, Parañaque doesn't wanna give up so easily.
5-0 run ang isasagot nila sa 10-0 blast ng Muntinlupa. They're now within 3. Get it inside. Gandang takas na sana, pero kaya pala nakatakas. Might have taken an extra step there was John Alpapara.
Yes, unfortunately, the refs were able to see a better angle, resulting to a turnover, and possession will go back to Parañaque.
Stick with this full court man-to-man. Talking about itong Muntinlupa. Their officials just making sure wala pa yung bola sa loob. Nagkakaroon na ng konting kiskisan dito.
That of course, that can't be avoided.
De Maala. Cross court. Favis from the corner. Picks up his dribble. Now Santos. Runner. Kakalog palabas as a foul will be whistled here against Pangan. Free throws coming up para kay Dave Makaraig.
Unfortunate foul there for Muntinlupa. He already had the positioning, but he was a bit reckless there. Loose ball foul for Pangan.
Just like that, penalty na nga dito ang Muntinlupa.
Yeah, a couple of substitutions now for the green shirts. Coming in is Matt Kilo.
Big Makaraig, the big man of Parañaque. Despite their losses, no, talking about itong si Dave Makaraig, has been a very consistent player para sa kanila in the games that I've covered here para sa Small 360 YAMJAM.
No, definitely. He is their leading season scorer at 11.4. So let him continue dominating inside. Great pass here for Makaraig.
Brought out the spectacle kasi isa lang eh. Hindi goggles just yet para kay Dave Makaraig. Tying the ball game at 10. So 10-0 run, 8-0 naman para dito sa Parañaque. And Dave Makaraig very much familiar with this Muntinlupa team because he played for Muntinlupa in the first 2 seasons of Junior
really?
MPBL. Yeah. So I'm sure yung kanyang JKLV family is you know, cheering him on as well. No?
Yes.
Parang bittersweet moment para sa kanila, seeing him donning a Parañaque jersey.
I agree with that. Of course, you gotta give tribute to where you came from, no? So I'm sure he remembers fondly.
3-16 left dito sa ating first. Tied at 10. Mayuga losing the leather. Pavis finds an opening. Layup is short. Takbo tayo sa kabila. Sarihola has ahead of steam. Gets the bucket plus the foul, finishing with his left. As De Maala will probably be called for an unsportsmanlike foul.
Things are getting chippy in the first.
Kanina pa yan. Napapansin na natin.
As you can see here, very quick and one opportunity, able to get the bang and the bucket. But second motions here coming in from Parañaque. I believe that was a Amiel De Maala. As you can see here one more time in another angle, Areola. 2 white shirts going at him. No fear all the way.
So it was an end one, but it was after that bucket where De Maala nga kind of gave that shoulder bump.
And immediately the green shirts were trying to get the ref's attention. Once that movement was made, there's no going back. So if you're an opponent, take full advantage of it, which is what they did.
And like yung composure din ni Areola there, right? Hindi siya yung gusto niya kaagad bawian. Just like you said, pointed it out to the officials na, hey, this guy did something that he shouldn't be doing.
And that's a good sign of maturity given his age. Not a lot of 18-year-olds would take it the silent but correct way. Let's see, the officials are chatting, confirming amongst themselves what the call will be.
Kasi kanina pa nga nila binibigyan na ng warning itong mga batang to.
Yes.
So certainly, if ikaw ang yung ating officials, you would want to make a point. Gio Cruz receiving the official call. Okay, so double technical foul ang magiging tawag natin dito. So Areola and De Maala will be assessed a personal foul.
Speaking of Areola, I think he's a second-gen player of, I believe, Commissioner Governor Eric Areola. I spotted him in the crowd. A friend of mine, actually.
He is, right? So certainly, lagi rin niyang nanonood dito.
Definitely.
So Makaraig back on the line for 2.
Yes, talking about Makaraig, he is definitely Parañaque's shining light, you would say, given that he is their go-to guy, the #1 person on this squad. Kumbaga kuya ni Espiritu.
They probably work out together. No? Of course, Makaraig, a lot taller, I would say. But in terms of how they operate, I could see how you would make that comparison. or that reference. Talking about Fletch Espiritu, of course.
Yes.
The go-to guy ng kanilang 16 under team.
Correct.
Lost by 3 earlier, no? But definitely great performance pa rin para kay Fletch.
Definitely.
Kick out. Arejola for 3. Battles out. Rebound battle. Makaraig will secure it para sa Parañaque. Osita now. Ahead to Favis. This is Roque. Stolen away by Luna. A 3-on-1 on the other end. Luna drops it off. As a foul will be whistled. Kontra kay Favis.
Yeah, definitely a foul there by Favis. Very tight situation there for Muntinlupa. Very quick run. Very quick run in favor for Muntinlupa to get that contact foul. As you can see here in this replay, very quick drop pass. Could have shot it, but great call there, leading to 2 free throws for Di Mayuga.
This is Javier Di Mayuga getting the first to go. Averaging almost 7 points a contest. Getting them both. After matablan itong Parañaque 10 apiece, Muntinlupa on this mini run to end our first period, coming up with yet another steal. Luna leading the break para sa Muntinlupa, decides to pull up and knocks it down.
Great pressure defense here showing from Muntinlupa. Half-court situation for green shirts already. So they're trying to trap and get more possessions. Great pass here by Makaraig, finding the open Dwayne Cabrera.
Dave Makaraig loving that one once again. Showing us the vision twice now. Able to get it ahead. Back to Luna. He will try for 3. Short. Long rebound. Nagkahiyaan pa si Osita and si Roque. Favis with less than a minute left dito sa ating first period. Osita. He will try for 3. Couldn't get it to fall.
That was a great looking shot. No green shirt in front of him, talking about Inigo Osita, unable to convert.
Luna just stepping out of bounds. That familiar spot, JP. Parang pangatlo, pang-apat na yata natin yan today.
I was about to tell you, that was like the 4th time I've seen a ref call on that exact spot for players. I don't know if it's the footing, the length, the shoe size, but they get called every time.
And it seems to be that spot, right?
Yes.
Like, I mean, 4 yung corners natin, but that corner,
diba?
Parang yan yung ano eh, no?
Ayaw yata lumapit sa atin, Jaime, kaya iniiwasan yung tumira rito eh.
Makaraig asking for it on the block. It's Llamas trying to check him.
Great matchup here. Great pick and roll.
Maagang masahe para kay Dave Makaraig. It's maglipon. Just, you know, I mean, ano pa magagawa mo? Dave Makaraig, ganun nakalalim.
That's a big boy move there with Makaraig.
Back-to-back baskets para sa Parañaque as we're tied once again, this time at 16. 4 seconds remaining. Tamayo. Now Llamas. As Muntinlupa will run out of time. Back and forth affair so far. This ating first period, JP. We're tied at 16 at the end of 10 minutes.
I mean, Jaime, both squads are showing it out. As I said, it means extra. It means konting oomph kung alam mo if you're gonna get your first win and try to avoid everyone else. So as you can see here, great shot selections by both squads. Muntinlupa able to get it done, but at the same time, great fast break plays here by Parañaque, especially this guy, big boy Makaraig, able to evade the smaller defender, getting the easy bucket.
Tatapos nga ating first 16-16. Tabla tayo between Muntinlupa and Parañaque. Before we resume our second quarter of action, a look at the young fan. Mag-uwi ng ating Chef's Magic goodies. Quarter scene stealer brought to us by Chef's Magic. From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts, and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. So we see Ram Luna coming up with that steal. Nakakarami na si Ram Luna dito. Of course, part of that 14 under Cavite squad that won the inaugural championship dito sa ating Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Nice to see him now playing for Muntinlupa. Still that Ram Luna that I am familiar with. Umupo pa sa ere.
Oh, wow.
John Alpapara.
John Alpapara making things work for Muntinlupa.
Just as I say that, Ram Luna, yet another steal para sa kanya. Liamas. Di Mayuga. Thought about the three. Found a rolling Liamas almost. Niluwa pa. Kinabahan lang ng konti.
That was a quick pick and roll move there, evading two white shirts, giving the green shirt an open play. Look at this replay here. Able to evade. No white shirts in sight. It's quick two there for Muntinlupa. Referring to Deron Yama. To Marcos Alburo.
A 4-0 run binitawan dito ng Muntinlupa to begin the second period. 20-16 now up against Parañaque. Great execution here for the green shirts. Breaking the deadlock once again. Dahil ito yung separation na gusto mo magawa na maaga.
Yep. Now up 2 possessions. Talking about Muntinlupa, and I have to correct myself. That was Deron Llamas making that last basket.
This is first 2 of the ball game. Sabi mo nga, the leading scorer
Yes.
para dito sa Junior Archers. This is Roque. Goes to Macaraig. 12 to shoot para sa Parañaque. Roque thought about the 3. Finds Macaraig. Inside Cabrera. Draws the foul contra Llamas.
That was Dwayne Cabrera able to draw the contact. Great pick and roll play for Parañaque, able to pass it to the big guy. Talking about Dave Macaraig, and Macaraig drop it down low. Dwayne Cabrera drawing the foul, and to the dismay of Muntinlupa, trying to plead their case that they just placed their hands up.
Great things happen pag nahanap nila to si Dave Macaraig in
Right?
that keyhole. Talagang alam niya kung paano rin mahanap yung kanyang teammates.
And the composure that Macaraig has every time he gets the basketball, despite the pressure that's being held on him, it shows a bit of maturity.
Cabrera gets the first to fall, averaging close to 9 points a ball game.
Yep.
One of their more reliable scorers. Talking about itong si Dwayne Cabrera.
Unable to make the second.
So lead down to 3, 20-17. Go to Llamas. Denied on the back door was Muntinlupa. Now Di Mayuga. Stolen away by Cabrera. Travis asking for it. Tries for 3. And knocks it down.
Nothing but net for Favis. I believe that's his second three-pointer for Parañaque. And it's now a one-possession ball game. 1 point lead.
And that was just a long 2-pointer ayon sa ating officials.
Oh, okay.
Baka nailang siya dito sa spasyo na meron lang siya in the corner.
See, there's something about the corners here, no, in Banana Court. I don't know if it's uneven. I hope it's not, no, but it's very tight.
Very tight indeed. That's Llamas. Falls short on that J. Under 8 minutes to play dito sa ating first half. Osita.
Oh, ganda ng spacing ni Macaraig.
Travis. That time short. So loose ball foul will be whistled here kontra sa Muntinlupa. I believe Maglipon caught holding.
Yeah, there was a frustration foul there from Maglipon, and he knew it already. Could have easily avoided another foul, and because of that, he's being brought to the bench here and subbed by Theodore Villaruz.
Osita looking for Makaraig underneath.
Oh, wow.
Backing his way down. Kick out. Cabrera for 3. And gets the bounce. Shooter's bounce para kay Dwayne Cabrera.
Lots of scoring options here for Parañaque. If it's not inside for Makaraig, he could get from the outside of the three-point basket. And unfortunately, a foul for Makaraig. And he immediately apologized to Coach Doliaris. He knew it. He could have easily avoided. But now, 2 free throws for Vince Magan.
4-0 run para dito sa Muntinlupa to begin the second period. And ang sinagot naman ng Parañaque is their own 6-0 blast.
Yep.
Now leading by 2, 22-20 is the team of Smile 360 YAMJAM. Magan missing on that first.
This is the first time we're looking at Parañaque taking the lead.
Charity split para kay Magan. Make that 22-21. Abante pa rin ng Parañaque. Cabrera able to break the press. Gets the bump.
Oh, Cabrera was trying his best to evade his defender and go for the end one basket there, but the
no continuation provided. Immediately saying foul was on the floor. Pero still, credit kay Dwayne Cabrera trying to sell it like you said. Malay mo naman, mabigyan ka.
Correct. Savi is having a difficult time finding a man.
Finally getting it to Roque. Napakasikip but still gets the layup to go.
That was Sean Roque. No fear. He wanted that basketball. He wanted to drive and he wanted to score for Parañaque. Up now by 3.
Makaraig committing his second. And time and time again. Every time I cover itong si Dave Makaraig, and I am telling Justin this, no, ito yung knack ko sa kanya ever since I saw him play sa 1600 division of junior MPBL. He has that, he's prone to get into foul trouble. Mga ganong klaseng fouls. Importante siya para sa kanyang koponan.
I mean, what would you do if you were head coach Dolier, diba? Like, would I keep him in? Should I leave him there? He's having foul trouble. Okay, I'll gamble.
Great find by Osita, setting up Dwayne Cabrera for another bucket.
Dwayne Cabrera, despite his lanky stature, don't be fooled. He has a great IQ for a player, able to get this basket right here with the fake and one opportunity. Up now by 3 itong Parañaque.
8 points now para kay Dwayne. That bucket by Alpapara kanina will also up his tally to 11. Cabrera unable to complete the 3-point play.
Parang 3-headed monster itong Parañaque. Talking about Cabrera, Makaraig, and Favis. All on the floor.
And you like that they're clicking.
Yes.
Sabay. Kasi at times, alam ko, isa or maybe dalawa lang out of the 3. Tough shot. Great defense there para kay Favis.
Look at that. Look at that.
May nakitaan ka lang, JP. No?
Oh.
Kaya ko rin yung baba. But electing to give it to his point guard.
Yep.
They go back to Makaraig. Finds an opening through 2 defenders. Dave Makaraig once more.
Very calm, cool, and collected itong si Makaraig. I'm very impressed with this young man.
5-4-4 para kay Dave so far. Open for this 3, Di Mayuga. Splashes it.
Great counter-attack immediately by Muntinlupa. Able to cut the deficit to a 1-possession ball game.
Foul will be whistled kontra Muntinlupa once more. And that will mean free throws para sa Parañaque.
Oh, unfortunately there for Parañaque. Already at the penalty. Oh, sorry. Unfortunately for Muntinlupa. Penalty now situation. 2 free throws for Parañaque. And that is Sean Roque, who was able to score earlier. And again, making things happen on the charity stripe.
Impact from the bench of Parañaque where they have some struggles, no? Yun nga, pag nandun na sa second, third unit, kadalasan nagde-dip na yung production dito ng Parañaque. Not in this particular game. Trying to secure their first victory dito sa ating season number 3 after 7 tries.
Uh-huh.
The jumper will fall. Di Mayuga getting hot from outside.
Actually, 7 tries times ilang divisions.
Aha. So kumbaga kung maghahanap ka pa ba ng incentive,
Oo.
pwedeng ikaw na yung magbibigay ng unang panalo for the entire Parañaque organization.
Definitely.
Great drive from Arejola once again. The body control to finish despite the contact.
Very controlled situation there for the green shirts. Able to get the contact. And again, Arejola, like his father, I believe, he's very cool, calm, and collected at times.
30-29. Balik na muli sa Muntinlupa ang kalamangan. 4 and 10 left dito sa ating second period.
Ooh, in and out. Sorry, miss there for Muntinlupa.
Takbo sa kabila ang Parañaque, Jose. First time in the ball game. They get it to Favis. Draws the foul against Luna.
Favis trying to make things happen, given the fact that they were a bit scrambling on the defensive end, and Favis knows Macarag is currently on the bench, so it's time for him to step up and show out in the remainder of this second period.
Couldn't hit on the first 7 points so far para kay Kio Favis. Second one on the way. Short that time.
0 for 2.
Sayang yung opportunity para dito nga sa Parañaque makuha muli ang kalamangan.
But great trap here. Unable to take all 8 seconds. The session will remain with Muntinlupa.
Di Mayuga. Now Arejola. Tries for 3. And gets it to go! Doing the damage is Arejola dito sa ating second quarter.
Arejola making his presence known. Shooting from inside and outside. Extending the lead now to 4.
His firing was Jose. They get another opportunity. Favis pulling up. Still off.
Yeah, Favis wasn't able to execute there. He had the hot hand.
From the corner. Ayaw. That was Puruganan.
Yeah, Ram Luna was able to, was getting the foul there.
So free throws down the floor for Kio Favis once again. 0 out of 2 in his earlier trip.
Yeah, definitely. He should know that. In order for him to have a great chance in stealing this ball game and earning that win, you have to make your free throws.
4 out of 12 para sa Parañaque so far in this game. So attempts-wise, they're getting it.
Yes.
But conversions, certainly a challenge so far, although Favis able to make those adjustments.
It's one thing for a player or a team to get themselves to the line, right? It's very difficult for you to get those done and make it count.
Daling sabihin na penalty na yung kalaban, and then we have to take advantage of that.
Yep.
But in the case of Parañaque, at least 2 out of 2 para kay Kio Favis.
Yep.
Nababa na nila muli sa dalawang kalamangan. Velasquez for 3. Off to the left. Rebound battle. Able to track down is Villaruz. Not Velasquez. Apologies. Shot clock is down to 7. Foul given up here by Parañaque. And this time, it's Muntinlupa's turn to get some free throws.
Very unfortunate there for Parañaque, given that they're already going to give Muntinlupa 2 free throws.
This is Thailand. Melvin Thailand para sa Muntinlupa. Just getting his first taste of action dito sa ating ball game.
Yeah, given the fact that he is fresh face, fresh legs, it may cost him given that he is fresh on the free throw line.
Jockeying for possession na kaagad even before this free throw is attempted.
Yeah, that's 0 for 2 for Thailand.
Slowing it down is Parañaque. Jose calls out the play. It's Diaz. Stepping back, fall away. Short. Yama secures the rebound.
If you're the second unit of Parañaque, you have to make sure that you get the stops right? None of your leading scorers are there on the floor. Make sure to guard your man.
And Villaruz unguarded in that instance. To up the lead to 5, 36-31. I believe the biggest para dito sa Muntinlupa.
Yep, right. Theodore Villaruz with the open long distance shot. No white shirt around him. That was what we were worried about. None of the key players are on the floor. They have to know their role in getting very quality, high value defense. Oh, but now there's a miscue or error from Muntinlupa, giving Parañaque a chance to go to the line, unable to convert.
So ito nga yung naging consequence ng maagang penalty ng Muntinlupa. Their pressure defense on the backcourt has led to a couple of free throw opportunities para sa Parañaque.
Yep.
1 out of 2 para kay Jose. Cutting this lead down to 4 now, 36-32 as Muntinlupa will call for a timeout. 2:02 remaining. Take another look at that three-pointer para kay Villaruz. Nobody around him. Abante nga Muntinlupa. It's 36-32, Parañaque, Smile 360 YAMJAM down by 4. Kontra Muntinlupa, JKLV Junior Archers in this 18 under South Division matchup. Back and forth affair we're seeing so far. Magra-run tong Muntinlupa. Sasagutin naman ng Parañaque, but this time around, it's Muntinlupa's turn once again to create some separation. That fake. Finishing off the window is John Alpapara.
Yeah, John Alpapara shooting over 3 white shirts in that one possession.
Alpapara now has 13. Diaz short on that jumper, but able to clean it up on the other side. Plus the foul is Jose.
Andre Jose making some energy for the white shirts, able to get the N1 basket. I think he himself was surprised that it got in and got called for the foul.
Nahulog na lang sa kanya yung bola. Just the right place at the right time para dito kay Jose. Couldn't complete the three-point play though, as Diaz will be called for a push, and that will be free throws the other way.
Yeah, Rush Diaz could have easily avoided that foul in terms of defending, but refs called it, and it's now a free throw shooting contest at this point, given that they are both in the penalty.
Muntinlupa so far, 5 out of 10 from the charity stripe. Ron Llamas, just 2 points here in the first half so far prior to these free throws. Sabi mo nga, siya yung talagang clear-cut na go-to guy here para sa Muntinlupa.
Yeah, based on the numbers that I've seen, Llamas is their leading scorer in majority of their previous timeouts, and slowly but surely he could get there once again.
But yun naman ang gusto mo sa Muntinlupa, despite Deron Llamas not yet getting his usual figures.
Exactly.
You're still up by 5 dito. And coming up with a steal, but Alpapara falling short on that layup. 2-on-1 on the other end. Jose trying to get it inside to Hernando, but hindi lang siya naagawan. Commits the foul and free throws once again para kay Deron.
Yeah, very unfortunate possession there for the white shirts. It will give Llamas once again a chance to extend the lead further.
Minute and a second remaining dito sa ating second period.
Yeah.
This battle of two teams that would want to get their first victory dito sa ating season number 3 of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL.
Definitely, if you are one of those, again, winless teams, you don't want to be the last.
So we see our colleague just in Almeida covering the last 3 games ngayong Martes, together with, of course, Daphne Cristobal.
The beautiful could see it from the sidelines how frustrated that was. All you had to do was make good defense to end the quarter. You're one possession behind. The last thing you would want is to give freebies.
Dalpapara getting the first to fall. Up in the lead once again. 40 to 36. Still 5.6 seconds remaining bago matapos ang ating first half. 2 out of 2 para kay Alpapara.
Oh.
Make that 15 para sa kanya as Parañaque's Mount 360 YAMJAM will call for this timeout. Final 5.6 seconds dito sa ating second quarter. Still a 5-point advantage para sa Muntinlupa JKLV Junior Archers kontra the Parañaque's Mount 360 YAMJAM.
Yep.
They elect to inbound from the full court. This is Jose. Gets it to Diaz. They throw it away. 3 seconds remaining. And will get the roll to beat the buzzer. This is Puruganan, and that will hurt if it goes si Parañaque.
Yes, definitely. That was the worst case scenario that you could have. As you can see here in this replay, great steal there, great composure from the green shirts and able to knock it down, extending the lead further to 7. As you can see here, composure, great shot there. Talking about Isa Puruganan.
Just knowing that, recognizing na wala ng oras.
Yep.
Presence of mind coming up with that steal for Parañaque after naitabla mo nga itong ball game. Now allowing some separation once again from Muntinlupa as we look at some highlights brought to us by Chef's Magic.
Again, both squads are fairly even, Jaime. They're very physical, talking about Parañaque. On the other hand, Muntinlupa is keeping up to them and at the same time using their defense trap to their advantage, giving them this 7-point cushion.
At the half, it's 43-36. The Muntinlupa JKLV Junior Archers. Abante pa rin dito ng 7 kontra Parañaque Smile 360 YAMJAM. A couple of highlights bago natin i-resume ang ating second half of action. Outside shooting has been a premium here para sa Muntinlupa. 5 out of 8 here in the first half of action. And field goal shooting a bit high for both these teams. 57% para sa Muntinlupa and 51% naman para dito sa Parañaque. A high scoring affair we're seeing so far dito, JP.
Definitely. Especially their 3-point shooting. Talk about Muntinlupa. They have been very accurate in choosing their selections and making their long distance bombs connect. And they are now up by 7.
Second half just about to resume dito para sa laban between Muntinlupa and Parañaque. Teams looking for their first victory nga dito sa ating season number 3. And in the case of Parañaque, looking for their first victory dito sa kanilang virtual best of 3 series. The 14 and 16 under teams nga nila fell against Muntinlupa as we look at our fans of the game. Brought to us by Trutsy Ice-T, spotting someone in the crowd who's been cheering non-stop, full of energy and bringing all the good vibes here in this game. You know what they say, the coolest fan deserves the coolest Ice-T. Congratulations to our fan of the game. You're getting a refreshing treat from Trutsy Ice-T, a no sugar added Ice-T. Stay cool with Trutsy Ice-T. The goodness of Ice-T without the sugar. Alpapara continuing to be aggressive dito is the leading scorer for both teams and the lone player in double figures with 15.
Oh yeah, I was about to say that Jaime, he's definitely on sugar right now. Talking about Alpapara, given the fact that he already has 15 in his name. And starting very aggressively, trying to draw the foul and trying to convert, at least splitting the charity stripe here.
Averaging 5 a contest heading into this ball game. So ito naman ang gusto mong makita. If ikaw Muntinlupa, you did say Deron Llamas is their leading scorer.
Yes.
Alpapara able to step up, or step in rather. 16 points. And we still have a good 2 quarters to go. Pass a bit wayward para kay Toboro. Alpapara comes up with a steal.
Great trap there by Muntinlupa. Able to pressure the ball handler and creating a turnover.
This is Llamas. To make a move. Magan, short on that jumper. Pavis fouled here by Alpapara.
Yeah, Alpapara immediately apologized to the bench, knowing that he could have gotten that rebound. Ended up as a foul.
Over a minute gone by dito sa ating third period.
Yep.
Matching the biggest lead now para sa Muntinlupa at 8, 44-36. They were once up by the same amount, 10-2. Bago sinagot naman ng 8-0 blast ng Parañaque back in the first period. Santos will misfire. Loose ball foul this time kontra sa Muntinlupa. It will be called against Villaruz.
Yeah, Villaruz is called that foul. It was a loose ball foul, unable to control his defender, giving Parañaque possession.
Off the inbound short was Santos.
Yeah.
Ola challenge the defense, but pushing off was Champ.
Yeah, Champ Areola was very aggressive. That's what he's known for. Okay, that's his MO. Unfortunately, it went a bit too much.
Eagle eye from our official.
Right?
Not a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, that separation was enough. Santos hounded by the defense of Muntinlupa as a jump ball will be whistled. It will still stay with Parañaque.
Once again, that was Areola. What did I tell you? Both sides of the court, he was able to stay aggressive offensively and defensively. The great IQ to double team the ball handler.
Nice feed leading to the Santos layup.
Yeah, Kian Santos. He was very aggressive to start his ball club. He missed 2 shots from the mid-range. Able to connect on this time.
His first 2 points of the ball game. Talking about Santos. We go back to Alpapara. This time trap. Villaruz hit one earlier. Too strong that time. Battle for the board. It's Pavis. High up for that rebound. Makaraig. Goes to De Maala. And the 3 falls.
That was a great presence of mind by Makaragig, able to find the open Amiel de Maala. It's now a one-possession ball game.
5-5-5 para dito kay Makaraig. His fifth assist of the ball game. Too overzealous there was Tuboro trying to hound itong si Villaruz.
Yeah, that was a great defensive opportunity there for Tuboro. Unfortunately, that was a call.
3 on Tuboro. Second team foul para dito sa YAMJAM.
Yeah, as you can see on the screen here, Tuboro knows his assignment very well, making sure that Villaruz is not getting that basketball.
Papara kick out. Arejola from the corner. Misfires. Makaraig. Secures the board. Siya na rin magbababa.
Oh, wow.
No look inside to Tuboro. It's a tough shot. Luna with the rebound. They have the numbers. Arejola will try once again. Short.
Oh, outlet pass to Makaragig. Big boy Makaragig now.
No choice para kay Ram Luna. Really, no way to stop that move para kay Dave.
Great opportunity there. And it's now 1-point lead for Muntinlupa.
7-0 run para dito sa Parañaque as Makaraig comes up with a steal. Gets it to Tuboro for yet another dime. Lamang na muli dito ang Parañaque, 45-44.
Great presence of mind once again by Makaragig. You see a young Jokic-esque. A big man that can bring the basketball, pass it to the open man. This is what you want in your star player.
Alpapara, atake. Still can get a field goal para sa Muntinlupa. This is a 9-0 run now para sa Parañaque. Tuboro. Back to Makaraig. Backing down Llamas. Goes reverse. A bit too deep.
Quite forceful there from Makaragig, unable to convert. Now it's a 3-on-2, 3-on-3.
From the elbow. Still couldn't get it to fall was Arejola, but Deron Llamas finally breaking the drought para dito sa Muntinlupa. And when the going gets tough, can go wrong going to Deron Llamas.
Exactly. Deron Llamas finally breaking his silence, making his presence known this quarter, getting the second chance opportunity and the end one basket.
Move brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness. B-Liga ready. The 5:04 remaining dito sa ating third period. After Muntinlupa created that 8-point separation, JP, I kind of had that feel na ito na ba? Bibitaw na ba itong Muntinlupa JKLV Junior Archers? But Parañaque roaring back, getting that lead 45-44. But itong ang end one ni Deron Llamas will give Muntinlupa back the lead 47-45.
And look at this strategy that Coach Daliard is doing. He's subbing out already Makaraig. Probably a fatigue factor. Let's see who will step up for the white shirts.
Reserving him for probably, I mean, obviously, babalik pa niya to sa playoff period the way that Dave Makaraig has been playing. Chavez goes to Santos. Steps in for the drive. No.
Oh my God, that was a close call where Kian Santos could have tied the ball game here.
Nagulat na naman ata siya na parang mag-isa na lang siya dun sa loob. Di Mayuga for 3. It's a bit off. It's able to get hot in that second period, JP, no? Kung saan umalagwa nga itong Muntinlupa.
Speaking of getting hot, in comes Cabrera. Another man that I think labeled the three-headed juggernauts of Parañaque. So two of them are on the floor.
Leading scorer para dito sa Parañaque. Talking about Dwayne Cabrera, already has 8. De Maala for 3. Off to the right. Di Mayuga able to track down the long rebound. 3:50 remaining. Just our third period.
Oh, great ball movement. Great ball movement here by the green shirts.
Straight away 3. Good follow through, but couldn't get the 3 down. Was Alpapara. Hernando, PP hit. Outside to Favis. Pull up for 3. Couldn't get it to fall. Cabrera trying to fight for that rebound against Alpapara as a foul will be whistled against John.
Yeah, John Alpapara was very physical in that play. Able to get the loose ball, but going up against Cabrera was too much for him.
It's a good matchup, no?
Yes.
Cabrera and Alpapara. Parang similar
Gosh.
play.
Yep,
Similar
I
game,
agree. I agree.
Sporting the jersey number 13 as
Oo.
well. Declaro. Goes to De Maala. Finds an opening.
Oh.
Floats it up and in.
Man, De Maala is making noise for himself, making a case that he belongs on this stage right now.
Deadlocked once again, this time at 47.
Yep.
Arejola contra Hernando. Gets denied. Shot clock did not reset.
Nope.
Still at 8.
Oh, no.
Open is Arejola. Short. Rebound. Kept alive by Deron Llamas. Arejola, another pull-up.
Wow.
Finally, able to get it to fall.
Arejola was making 2-3 chances, but the trust of his teammates to let him continue shooting, that's remarkable if you are a Muntinlupa player.
And gusto ko dun yung confidence ni
Right?
Champ. Madaling madismaya na parang di nahulog yung
Correct.
tira ko eh. Ilang sunod na yun ah.
But the fact that they're giving it pa to him after getting miss after miss after miss, that shows the trust that these players have for Champ Arejola.
Doing Champ things as another foul committed dito ng Muntinlupa. This was kind of what hounded them in that second period particularly. Maaga silang na-penalty.
Yep.
Giving up freebies para dito sa Parañaque.
Right, Parañaque is taking full advantage of trying to get back into this ball game and potentially get, you know, a decent cushion in terms of leading, given that they're already in the penalty.
2 out of 2 para kay De Maala. Tied ball game at 49, 2:22 remaining dito sa ating third quarter. Stylan back in the ball game para sa Muntinlupa. We will direct traffic here para sa Junior Archers. Hounded by Roque. Llamas. Checked by Tolentino. Pangan.
Ooh, double team there.
Stylan with a pull-up. Malakas. Lara for the board. Picked up by Arejola. Shot clock is down to 9. Arejola pa rin. Will be fouled by Declaro. That will put Parañaque at the limit. No free throws just yet para sa Muntinlupa.
If you are Parañaque, no, you know that Declaro is primarily known as one of their strongest defenders. I'm assuming, given the fact he's given limited minutes, but he immediately wanted to go after Arejola. So, very smart play by Coach JC Doliarno, making sure that you have to tire these players from the other side in order to make it more difficult for them.
Ito nga, just as you say that, Declaro talagang sticking to him
Right?
like glue. Ayaw mong ring uminit eh. This is not the type of player that you really want to get his rhythm going.
No.
Talking about Champ Arejola.
And it's a clear strategy that's working. Look, Arejola is their only scorer amongst the boys in green at this point. So very smart play and strategy if you're Coach Doliar.
Cabrera gets it to Roque. They have to get it across. Almost a steal there. Declaro looking inside. Almost a steal para kay Llamas and
Yeah.
frustrated that he wasn't able to complete that.
Correct. Declaro had the right intention. Unfortunately, a green shirt was there to deflect it. Thank God it's the same possession.
The level of activity
Yes.
ng depensa ng parehong koponan. You just kind of feel like it's on another level here in the second half. Neither team wanting to lose, and of course, ulit-ulitin nga natin, whoever wins this ball game will get their first
Yes.
victory dito sa season number 3. Di Mayuga. Hounded by Tolentino dito. Face-to-face defense. Pangan, siya naman ang susubok. It's back iron. Roque. Tracking down the board. Clear ahead of the pack is Cabrera. Pass a bit behind. Recovers. Malakas ang kanyang tira. Pangan trying to fight for that rebound against Declaro. Jump ball called by our officials. Possession arrow, it will go back to Muntinlupa.
That was unfortunate there for Parañaque, given that there were two white shirts that went after the offensive rebound. It ended up with a jump ball and giving an opportunity for Muntinlupa to take the lead.
About a 7-second shot clock, game clock difference. This is Di Mayuga.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, good recovery there para kay Cabrera coming up with a block. Still 4 seconds to shoot. Villaruz to Arejola. Shot too strong. Still 6 seconds remaining. Roque shadowed by 2 green shirts. Stolen by Pangan. This will count if it goes, and it does. Breaking the deadlock. Much needed basket para dito sa Muntinlupa to give them a 2-point advantage heading to the fourth.
They were able to capitalize on pressuring the ball handler, getting that opportunity, and getting a 2-point cushion. Look at this replay here. Able to beat the game clock. Talking about Muntinlupa getting that slight advantage because of pressure defense.
Earlier, it was Puruganan to beat the buzzer dun sa ating second period. This time, it's Pangan. So these 2 key baskets with time running down could be the difference para nga dito sa Muntinlupa to secure this victory as we look at some highlights once again brought to us by Chef's Magic.
Yeah, this third quarter was intense, Jaime. So much action happened from both squads, inside, outside. Even the defensive plays is something to watch out for. And what more will happen in this fourth quarter?
It was a 7-point lead nga para sa Muntinlupa at the end of the first half, but we are just down to 2. 51-49 at the end of the third. Just before we resume our fourth quarter of action, a look at our lucky fan, a young fan once again na mag-uwi ng ating Chef's Magic goodies. Partnership here brought to us by Chef's Magic. From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts, and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic condiments brings the flavor, makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic in every meal, magic moment. Like the finish, we're expecting dito JP. Just 2 points separating both these teams. Muntinlupa holding on to this precarious 2-point advantage. Arejola trying to look for a foul, no whistle.
He's been looking for that foul. He's trying to bait these defenders into getting a call from him, but these refs, for some reason, aren't blowing the whistle in favor of Arejola. But look at Arejola now trying to help.
This is Toboro. They get it to Macaraig. Likes this matchup against Villaruz. Asking for it from Pavis. Decides to attack. Fall away. Gets blocked. As Macaraig will commit yet another foul. That will be 3 now on Dave.
Unfortunate move there.
Or apologies, that was Toboro. Called for that personal. And that will be his 5th. He's played well para din dito sa Parañaque. 6 points, 2 rebounds, and an assists para kay Gabriel Toboro.
Toboro doing his role right. He's making sure that those players are having difficulty scoring.
That will be it for his morning. Talking about Toboro. Mayuga. Stolen away. Macaraig ahead of the pack. Easy pickings. Tabla na naman tayo at 51. As Santos.
Yep.
Trying to disrupt that inbound play para sa Muntinlupa. Coach JC would like to challenge that call. It was initially Muntinlupa basketball.
Yep.
So alam din ni Coach JC dito that every possession will count.
They want to make sure that they get possession in this next possession. The tie ball game, 8 minutes and change remaining. Fourth quarter, down the wire. It's anyone's ball game. Like, the momentum has been shifting back and forth for both squads. So you can't tell who exactly has the momentum. So this coach challenge spirit, I guess, for Parañaque to finally get a win.
Our officials just wanting to make sure.
Yep.
This was that play. Bucket para kay Macaraig.
Oh.
Tough to say
Yeah, from that angle. They want to get it right. The referees are taking their time here. Another.
Santos nga arguing that it hit the knee of Di Mayuga. So it would be an unsuccessful challenge. So the call will stick. Muntinlupa will retain possession. Nevertheless, babalik din naman ang bola dito sa Parañaque.
That is very unfortunate for Muntinlupa. You already had the possession, and the last thing you want is to pass it back to them.
Bit careless on that inbound play. Itong Muntinlupa. Favis. Trying to go to Makaraig. Di Maala. Just 3 to shoot. Di Maala pa rin. And they will run out of time.
That was a poor possession for Parañaque, admittedly so, and Makaraig couldn't do anything but, you know, remind his boys to go to the next play. They were unfortunate. Coach Dolyar shaking his head. He knew that they lost a great opportunity there to take the lead.
This type of ball game, no? Parang yung mga 4-point lead, luxury na yan eh.
Yes, exactly. And on this end, the green shirts have turned it over once again by a loose ball possession. So let's see if Parañaque can capitalize.
Both teams, no? Parang not really taking advantage of the opportunities given.
Correct.
Susuklian nila ng turnover. Yung turnover din ng kabila.
Oo.
Favis gives us a wedgie. I wonder who will be assigned to get this basketball. We are in the 18 under division naman. So I would say it's a bit easier. Although some would argue na sa 16 under, mas madali yan. Iba yung athleticism din ng mga 16 under players natin dito sa junior MPBL.
That's true, that's true.
Gumamit lang din sila ng bola. So that's also one way to do it. So Muntinlupa, an opportunity to take the lead back. But before action resumes, our officials stopping play. Coach JC, I think, arguing na yung araw nga daw nakaturo dito sa Parañaque. So that they should have ball possession. Pero kinorek naman ng ating officials. Hindi lang daw na-reflect dun sa ating scoreboard.
Okay.
But it is indeed the correct call. Off the pick, finger roll. Couldn't convert is Alpapara. Go to the other end. De Maala thinking 3. Short. Couple of empty possessions here for both teams. We're tied at 51 still. Llamas, stolen away by Makaraig. Picks it up, pulls it out. Favis, one dribble pull up. Gets the jumper to fall.
Wise move there by Makaraig, able to get the possession. Instead of forcing his way into the basket, able to find an open teammate. One of the three-headed juggernauts, as we nicknamed them. Favis executing there.
Magan answers on the other end. Tabla na naman tayo at 53.
Magan very quietly taking that shot. Now it's a 2-on-1 race here.
Rockets pass stolen away by Villaruz. Able to get it to Magan. Pass almost stolen by Cabrera. Action picking up once again dito sa ating fourth period after both teams sloppy to begin this quarter. Umuulan sa labas, umulan din ng turnovers dito sa loob.
Probably a bit of tension, a bit of nerves, you know. Again, for those who are just tuning in, on the line here is each squad's first win. So everything is on the line. Both are winless at this point. So pride is on the line, the game's on the line. They're putting everything into this game.
Llamas fouled by Favis. 2 on Favis as Deron Llamas chance to add to his tally. 6 points to go with 7 rebounds so far. Very important free throws to create just a bit of separation para sa Muntinlupa JKLV Junior Archers. First free throw, gets it to fall para kay Deron.
Yamas stepping in, stepping in when needed the most. He is quiet throughout this ballgame, but surely contributing for the squad.
And you know, Deron Llamas is the type of player na, ito na, fourth quarter, kailangan na ako ng kupunan ko.
Yep.
I will answer that call. Couple of free throws coming from him. Gives Muntinlupa back the lead, 55-53 as the Smile 360 YAMJAM. Sila naman natatawag ng timeout. 5 and 12 remaining in this game. Five and 12 remaining in this ball game. Muntinlupa able to secure a 2-point advantage after Deron Llamas able to hit on 2 charities earlier. Back and forth we go dito sa ating laro in this second half, particularly after Muntinlupa was able to build a 7-point lead heading into our second half. That third quarter para sa Parañaque, able to keep it close. But they throw it away. Easy basket para kay Alpapara.
Very quick basket here for Muntinlupa because of their pressure defense showing.
Floater para kay De Maala. Casali down to 2, 57-55.
I believe that was De Maala's third floater in this ball game. He's been very accurate with that shot.
9 points so far para kay De Maala. Trying to check John Alpapara as an offensive foul rather will be called kontra kay Deron Llamas.
Yes, that was a very tight call there for the referees, giving the ball now to Parañaque, or a chance to tie the ball game or take the lead.
Llamas committing his third. Cabrera will escape. Goes to his strong side. Trying to argue that he was hit on the head.
That's right, actually. That was what the coach there was pleading. No call there.
Luna. Pull up. Couldn't get the roll. Rebounded by Favis. Roque. Now Makaraig back to Roque. Finds an opening in his reverse.
What a tough shot by Sean Roque. Able to evade the green shirt with a dipsy-do, tying the ball game.
Alam mo, out of control na, but regained his balance. Tying this ball game, like you said, 57 apiece as Makaraig will be called for a foul. Make that 3 personals para kay Dave.
And he knew it. Like that's a smart player there. There are only 3 teams in, and 3 minutes remaining. 3 minutes and 30.
Luna. Able to get it to Alpapara. Falls or hands of Arejola. Malakas lang. Okay. Gets the ball across para sa Parañaque. Looking to attack once again. Now Cabrera. His pass. Stolen away by Muntinlupa. Another foul committed here by Parañaque, and that might mean free throws or...
Not yet, I think. Yeah, off ball.
Just the 4th team foul.
So the next foul here will bring them to the penalty.
Llamas. To Arejola. To a strong side for the lefty finish.
Very composed play there for Muntinlupa. Arejola able to take the lead.
Parañaque Smile 360 YAMJAM. Tatawag nga ng timeout dito. Able to escape the defense of Makaraig. Champ Arejola. gives Muntinlupa a 2-point lead. Final 2:57 of this ball game. You're still watching this 18 under division matchup of Paranaque Smile 360 YAMJAM and the Muntinlupa JKLV Junior Archers. A 2-point lead being held on to by Muntinlupa dito. This tightly contested matchup where both these teams searching for that elusive first victory dito sa ating Season 3 ng Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Faves finds an opening. Blocked. Great denial there para sa Muntinlupa. Macraig though will recover. Gets his own version of the reverse.
Great composure there by Macraig. Unable to get it the first try. Got the offensive rebound. Checked his plays out and able to score down low.
Tied once again at 59. Alpapara got the step and the finish.
Quick step there by Alpapara. Able to take the lead.
Macraig. His pass stolen by Luna. Great hustle from Ram. Trapped is Di Mayuga. Stolen by Faves. A 2-on-1. Gets the lefty layup.
Great presence of mind by Faves. Able to take it all the way. Tying the ball game at 61.
Neither team giving up dito. Several deadlocks, I believe, at 51, 53, 57, 59, and now at 61. With just a minute and 51 remaining. Kind of how the series has developed dito, no? In that 14 under game kanina, 16 under, the 3-point margin, and ito naman, another nail-biting finish brought to us by Paranaque and Muntinlupa.
Definitely, both squads are all out wanting to play, and even without the ball yet on inbound, there are players here playing mind games towards each other.
Sama na rin yan, no? Just trying to find whatever advantage you could.
Yes.
Luna hounded by Roque. Able to escape and gets the layup to fall. Great composure from Ram Luna.
Very great opportunity there by Ram Luna despite seeing two white shirts around him, giving Muntinlupa the 2-point lead with 1 minute and 30 remaining.
Roque. This is the Maala. Got a pick from Macraig. Outside Faves. The Maala is open for 3. And knocks it down! Lamang na muli! Ang Paranaque, 64-63.
Cool, calm, and collected itong si De Maala. Let's see if Muntinlupa can respond.
This is Arejola. Two-man game. Got the opening he wanted and gets the jumper to fall. Gold is Champ Arejola. Muntinlupa up by 1.
Champ Arejola not giving up on any opportunity. If the ball's in his hands, he will take it.
Under a minute to play with. Almost a steal para sa Muntinlupa. Unfortunate as Luna commits the foul trying to dive for that basketball.
Oh, it could have gone either way. Great vantage point there from the ref.
I couldn't blame Ram Luna
Exactly.
trying to get that leather. And for Ram Luna, that will be 5 as well.
Yes, that's a very costly foul there. Unfortunate series of events for Muntinlupa, and Ram Luna knew it. The moment the whistle was called, he had no other choice but to graduate.
And even the officials, right? Like, how can you not call it? Well, it was kind of inadvertent.
Yes.
Pero, it did trip up itong si Roque. But
Again,
fortunately for Muntinlupa, that's just their...
And again, the players are pleading their case.
65-64. 1-point advantage para sa Muntinlupa. De Maala hit that big 3 earlier. Gets it to Cabrera, wide open. Way off. Macraig gives us an and 1. Balik na naman ang kalamangan sa Paranaque.
Oh my gosh, this guy. Big boy Macraig. Again, cool calm. Despite giving Paranaque the lead. Despite having another chance to extend it. Look at that replay. Able to get it and a stare down.
Able
And
to
it's
out
man.
possession. Ito nga si Deron Llamas. Paranaque holding on to his 1-point lead with 41 seconds left in this game. 66 to 60. Final 41 seconds of this ball game. 66 to 65. Paranaque holding on to this 1-point lead. Prior to that timeout, Dave Macaraig off an offensive rebound. Got that end one. Able to find himself in good position against two green shirts. Looking to extend this 1-point lead. Couldn't complete the 3-point play.
Yep, in and out. Let's see if Muntinlupa can execute here and regain this lead.
Magan.
Oh, this is
Contra
a
Favis.
foreign action.
Alpapara. Goes baseline. Attacks the defense of Macaraig. Heads to the line for two.
Macaraig couldn't do anything but put his hands up. Able to get good defense and establish for the possession. But unfortunately, free throws will go to Muntinlupa.
Alpapara. A chance to give the lead back to Muntinlupa. Ties us at 66.
Oh, cold-blooded here. Si John Alpapara knows what's on the line, knows what's at stake. Can he complete it?
6 out of 7 from the line. Make that 7 out of 8. Balik sa Muntinlupa ang kalamangan, 67 to 66. As YAMJAM will call for another timeout. 24.1 seconds remaining in this game. This time, it's their turn to execute. If ikaw ang Paranaque dito, JP, what would you look to, or which player would you like to get that ball on his hands?
I mean, you have a lot of options, Jaime. No? You have Favis, you have Demaala, of course, you have Big Boy Macaraig. Any of these guys, even Dwayne Cabrera, we forgot about him because he's been quiet throughout the second half. But any of these boys can step up. 24 seconds is a lot of time. Now, it's up to Coach Dolyar whether to waste the clock and get that very last possession, or go quick and make sure that you secure a lead. So we'll see what kind of strategy Paranaque will have.
Still can see if they would elect to inbound from the full court as well.
Oh, that's right.
Or if itatawid ba nila. So they elect to inbound from the full court. So they have the entire 24 seconds to work with.
So we'll see if Paranaque will opt to to drain the clock, as you would say, and have the very last possession possible. And now look at this. They're going to a full court press.
Santos goes to Favis. Check by Arejola. Still a foul to give para dito sa Muntinlupa. Down to the last 15 seconds. Macaraig pa rin. Go to Cabrera. Through the middle. Shot is good! Dwayne Cabrera, the forgotten man. Sabi mo nga, JP.
Yes, that's right, Jaime. He's been the most quiet among the scorers throughout the second half. Yet he's making his presence known when it matters most.
Last 7.1 seconds remaining in this game. Paranaque retakes the lead, 68 to 67. Behind that jumper from Dwayne Cabrera. Hinanap nga nila itong si Dwayne. That's exactly what Coach JC wanted to execute off that timeout.
They were very patient in terms of bringing the basketball in. Very composed despite the full court press of Muntinlupa. And they're able to find Cabrera with the hook shot. This midi, or small midi, enabled for this case, and gave Paranaque the lead. Now, if you are Muntinlupa, Okay? There are different options that you can go here. You can opt for Alpapara, their leading scorer. They can go to Areola, or they can go to their scoring average leader, Deron Llamas. It's one of these three that they would expect.
Parañaque, this is the closest they have been.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No wins here in season number 3.
Exactly.
Holding on to this 1-point lead, 68-67. They need one more stop.
Yes.
Find that elusive first victory. But Muntinlupa, one more opportunity for them. Makuha muli ang kalamangan. Arejola will inbound.
Here we go.
They find Llamas cutting to the basket as Cabrera called for the foul as Deron Llamas will be tested on the line.
That was a great ATO play for Muntinlupa. Able to come up with distractions, with fake screeners, able to find the open Yama and get the call. That was a very tough call. Parañaque was begging the refs to do a challenge to avoid that from happening, but Yama will go to the free throw line. 5 seconds remaining.
Coach JC no longer had any challenges. They had one earlier. It was unsuccessful. So Llamas, biggest free throws in this ball game, missing on the first. 5.7 seconds remaining. One more to tie the ball game at 68.
Oh gosh, everyone is yelling to box out. Can Llamas score under pressure? Can he tie it here?
Takes a deep breath. Strong on the second. Rebounded by Faves, or a jump ball, says our officials. Parañaque will keep possession, so expect Muntinlupa to give up the foul.
Possession will now go back to the white shirts. The green shirts will definitely pressure the ball handler. They will pressure every white shirt before fouling.
They still have a foul to give.
Exactly.
Might be to their disadvantage. Only 3.9 seconds remaining.
The last thing you want if you're Parañaque is to turn it over.
That is the foul to give. Alpapara commits his third of the ball game.
2.9 seconds remaining.
You have to be careful where you inbound this basketball. De Maala. Ooh, a hold. Appears to be called against Llamas. Makaraig still down on the floor. And that will be it para kay Deron Llamas.
Yeah, that was very unfortunate. If you were Deron Llamas, you tried your best effort to defend the big boy in Makaraig, and no avail, and ending up fouling him, which is what you needed to do.
Only 2.9 left in this game, Makaraig. Chance to ice it.
Yep.
Couple of free throws.
He is their superstar. Talk about Makaraig. Can he close it and give Parañaque their first win?
Near triple-double for this young man. 14, 10, and 8. And ramdam mo dito sa Parañaque na, ito na.
Yes.
Nalalasahan na nila.
Man, the whole bench of Parañaque is putting their number ones up in the air, hoping to close it.
Makaraig, another free throw to make this a 3-point ball game. Couldn't get the second. Still some time left. The heave as Parañaque finally gets their first victory in season number 3. And what a way to get that win.
What a way indeed for Parañaque to finally get themselves in the winning column. Not just in this series, but in all divisions, Jaime.
And you gotta feel for Coach JC Dolar.
Oh.
Imagine, sabi mo nga, 7 games in all the divisions. So add that 14
Or
plus
21.
20 games, the 21st game. bago nila nakuha yung unang panalo.
Hey.
I was seeing him praying na nga kanina.
Yes.
I can't know na parang ito na, bigay nyo na sa amin to.
Correct. Well-deserved win for Parañaque. They had a very battle-tested opponent in Muntinlupa. Both squads wanted it. You could see it from the get-go, from the first quarter, from the tip-off. And it was well-deserved that this win finally will go to Macaraag. Again, the final score is 69-67. One possession, 2-point win for Dave Macaraig. Able to get it done for his squad.
Very unfortunate para nga dito sa Muntinlupa. They had a chance to take the lead back. Deron Llamas was tested on the line. Couple of charities that did not convert.
Oh yeah, some of the things didn't go their way. We're talking about Deron Llamas being fouled out, Ram Luna getting fouled out. Unfortunate errors, and at the end of the day, whoever came up big, they showed out. And we are talking about Parañaque right now.
Parañaque nga talagang, you know, who could blame them? Like, they're the happiest people dito sa Banana Court.
Definitely. Well deserved. It took a while, Jaime.
Took a while,
It took
but
a while
definitely
indeed.
well worth the wait. And kasama nga ni Daphne Cristobal ang ating Chef's Magic players of the game.
Dave, first of all, congratulations. First win dito sa tournament na to. Pero Dave, grabe yung celebration ng team ninyo. The first time na nag-usap tayo, sabi mo nga, no, ikaw isa sa mga veterans dito. Pero paano mo ginaid ang team ninyo para makuha itong first ever win nyo dito sa bagong team mo?
Siguro ginaid ko sila sa depensa, sa una-una sa depensa nga, sa opensa. Pusa na lang dumadating sa amin sa depensa. Yun lang po.
Dave, baka mayroon kang gustong pasalamatan, batiin, mga taga-Parañaque rin, go ahead.
Gusto ko lang po pasalamatan yung buo ng Parañaque 360 YAMJAM. And sa mga teammates ko, shoutout din po sa family ko, sa Marig family, sa Pox family, and sa mga tropa ko. Yun lang po.
Again, Dave, congratulations. And of course, on the other side naman, isa pa rin sa mga main gunners dito sa side ng Parañaque. Emil, congratulations sa panalo to. Pag-usapan natin yung naging collective effort ninyo. Nakita naman natin, dikitan all throughout the first quarter up to the fourth quarter. Pero paano kayo na natiling composed? Pinatunayan nyo na mas gusto nyo manalo ngayon?
Salig namin sa mga coach and then dumipensa lang kami.
Emil, ano naman masasabi mo dun sa, syempre, naging ambag din ng mga teammates mo para makuha tong panalong to?
Na hard work lang and extra lang ng extra!
Sobrang halaga ng extra work din. Emil, baka meron kang gustong pasalamatan, batiin yung mga coaches nyo.
Buong Parañaque, YAMJAM 360 at binabati ko po yung pamilya ko sa Ililo dyan, mama, papa, and kay Tito Kit.
Once again, that's Emil and Dave, our Chef's Magic best player of the game, and syempre, unang panalo para sa side ng Parañaque. Sending it back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Daphne. Congratulations once again dito sa Parañaque. Mga 360 YAMJAM. Couple of consolation prizes, I guess, para dito nga sa Muntinlupa. Tough loss para sa kanila. The Hustle Club Defensive Player of the Game is Deron Llamas. 8 rebounds to go with a couple of steals. Back to the drawing board here for the green shirts. But certainly, a gallant effort na ginawa nga nitong mga batang to from Muntinlupa. Don Benito's assist man of the game natin is Champ Arejola. Also played well para sa Muntinlupa. 3 assists for him. But yun nga, sila naman ang maghahanap ng kanilang unang panalo dito sa ating season number 3. And that will be a wrap for our first 3 games ngayong araw. Coming right up is the 3-game set ng Nueva Ecija kontra Taytay, beginning with this 18 under division matchup. That will be it for my partner JP Ruiz. I will now pass it on to Daphne Cristobal and Justin Almeda for the last 3 games of this Tuesday. Maraming salamat po for joining us. Diyan lamang po kayo. More of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL when we return.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin.